From dark jungles and deep swamps, dense forests, and hidden laboratories around the world. Primal rage, high-tech circuitry, servos, blood, flesh and sinew, creatures and beings, automatons, mysteries never before dreamed. And nightmares never before viewed. Come now and join us for Creepies and Beep Beep. Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms. Today I'm going to take a look at a couple of figures, Vincent and old Bob. Now, you may be looking going, hey, why the hell are they just laying on the ground? Well, there's a real simple reason why, and I'm going to show you right here in a second. Because, while Diamond Select did give us some stands with them, they're some of the worst stands in history. You can't use them. So, yeah, we kind of gotta do this here. I don't have all the accessories. For some reason, one of these is missing. I got them fresh out of the box. Well, I'll talk about it in a minute. Here's old Bob. If you ever watched the movie, you know, he's the same model as Vincent, but, you know, he's had a lot rougher life. Hints that Maximilian was a little abusive to him, you know, but anyway. And this is Vincent, who is the shiny model, and of course when he freaks out you can see his brain. I thought that was cool, and you can push his head down in and pull it back out, you know, real cool. It's a shame about the stands though, because the stands really suck the life out of this. He's got tons of attachments. He's got claw attachments here, and I believe this might be Bob's. And then he's got these guns for when he's got his blasters extended. So yeah, the Black Hole is a movie I always loved. You know, everybody says it's a rip-off of Star Wars. I mean, yeah, in the fact that it's in space. Okay, I mean, it's really the only bit of rip-off I really see is it's in space. Star Wars isn't in space. There's nothing related in the plots at all. You know, I mean, it's a completely different movie. But Black Hole's really cool. And I was really happy to get these, but when I saw this, which needs Viagra, that sucked the life right out of it. Some of the worst stands I've ever seen. And I ran into that with Invincible, too, and I made a joke out of it. I said, oh, it's for the baseball. And didn't think much of it. Now, these guys aren't really going to be able to say much, or I'm not going to be able to move them around much. So, what I'll also do is I'll bring in, if you get both this and Maximilian, which I'll talk about in a little bit later, about Maximilian, you get a diorama. put together, and presumably you can put the figures in there. I need to adjust my camera now. This diorama is, of course, from the spaceship, and it looks pretty damn rad. I mean, problem is you can't really use it with these guys because, again, they can't stand, they can't do anything. Real downer. You ran into the same problem with the original series, the 3 3/4 series. So yeah, I know a lot of people went and bought the Super 7 3 3/4 series. Me, I was like, no, I'm not spending that much. And I remember somebody saying, well, it costs a whole lot more for the originals. And I'm like, yeah, that's the originals. I mean, give me a break. You know, this is, you know, that makes sense. That the price now does not. It doesn't work. But I digress. But these were pretty reasonably priced. This was a 2-pack. It was 35 bucks. And you know, I always just liked the movie. I just thought it was really cool to watch, and I mean, you know, good space stuff. I mean, I don't get why people say it's a ripoff of Star Wars, because it's like there's nothing Star Wars about it. Maybe robots? I mean, maybe robots? But even then, it's kind of a hard one to really nail into it. It's, yeah, I mean, you know, it's a science fiction movie. I mean, there were robots before this. There was Robbie the Robot before R2-D2. And there's robots after this. So I don't, you know. Again, it just seems like a very weak label to give the movie. And I don't understand it. But people still do it, so there we are. I mean, I don't hate these figures in the slightest. I mean, I can get some stands that'll work with them, and then, you know, they'll work. But, you know, it is a pain in the ass to have to do that when they include stands with them. But, you know, of course, Diamond doesn't think about these things and just gives you the worst stands possible. That sucks for characters that can't stand and need to float, like these two. It's pretty bad. But even still, I do dig both of these characters. And I'm really glad to get old Bob, because old Bob was like one of those guys, you know, he didn't get much love in the figure department, just exclusive to Europe. I mean, come on, dude. That's so shitty to do. Give him a real release. Come on. But finally they did. I was kind of happy when I saw that they did. I keep thinking this has to be the drill that Vincent uses at the end of the movie, but it doesn't seem to want to fit anywhere on there. So, I don't know. Or maybe it's just, maybe it's when he did that one precise shot and the barrel came out. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, and of course these don't have instructions, so you can't really find out. You know, I really think this was a cash grab on Diamond Select's part, and I can't say I blame them. Time was right for it, and they just went and grab it, go. And that's what it is. It's a cash grab. I don't fault them for the cash grab. I mean, smart. But at the same time, you know, when it just falls short like that, you're just like, oh man. But the figures themselves look good. They got good accessories, and I'm not going to get into all the swapping you can do and everything. It's just, I'll tell you the truth, the stand thing really brought me down. But I can say they're cool figures. I need to find a place for them in my collection somewhere. That's what those more dedicated shelves need to come in for. But, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I said I like them. Boom, done. I could have just said that and given you a 3-second video, but instead I decided, oh, let me give you a 8-minute video on me talking about stuff that pissed me off and not even cover the figure. But okay, that's going to wrap it up for Infinite Realms now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.